In the heart of Lugoma district, where dusty roads led to vibrant local markets and the sun rose over red earth and wide savannas, there lived a humble yet powerful woman named Zubeda Njeri. But few knew her real identity. She was the district commissioner, the highest authority in the region. She didn't believe in flashing sirens or long convoys. Zubeda believed in walking the land of her people, smelling their dust, feeling their pain. One morning, dressed in a simple kitenge wrapper, slippers, and a cloth tied around her head, Zubeda headed to the Mugumo market. No guards, no badge, just a woman seeking vegetables. Her face radiated humility, but her posture carried strength. She stopped at a roadside wooden stall run by a weary woman named Mama Aking, in her early 30s. Just as Zubeda greeted her and began asking for the price of tomatoes and sukuma wiki, a barefoot boy came running and hugged Mama Aking's legs tightly. "Mama, please take me to school, I'm late. The teacher will beat me again," he cried. Mama Aking gently stroked his hair and said, "Wait, my son. Let me sell these vegetables first, then I will take you." But the boy insisted, tugging at her dress, nearly in tears. Zubeda's heart melted. She stepped forward and said warmly, "Take your son to school. I will take care of your stall until you return." Mama Aking hesitated. "But I don't even know your name." Zubeda smiled. "Call me Sister Zub. I'll manage." Encouraged by her calm confidence, Mama Aking nodded, held her son's hand, and disappeared into the street. Zubeda stood behind the wooden stall, arranging the vegetables with care, observing the bustling market. Just then, a rumbling sound drew near. A dusty motorbike screeched to a halt beside the stall. It was Sergeant Cato Malumba, a uniformed police officer feared by many, known more for arrogance than justice. He removed his helmet and sneered, "What happened to Mama Aking? And who are you, her cousin? Since when did pretty girls start selling tomatoes?" Before Zubeda could speak, Mama Aking returned, out of breath. Her smile disappeared the moment she saw Cato. Her eyes dropped to the ground. Sergeant Cato barked, "Half a kilo tomatoes, a kilo of okra, and some pilai. And don't forget my coriander." Mama Aking quickly packed everything without asking for payment. As usual, he picked the bag and rode away without a word or coin. Zubeda turned to her and asked, "Sister, why do you let him take for free? That's your hard work." Mama Aking's voice was soft and broken. "He threatens me. Says he will destroy my stall if I ask for money. I have 2 children to feed. If I lose this stall, they will starve." Zubeda's eyes narrowed. Her blood boiled quietly. "This ends now," she said. "Tomorrow, I'll be here instead of you. He won't get away again." The next morning, Zubeda dressed as a village woman again, covering her hair with a conga, and stood at the stall. She blended in like any other market vendor. Soon, Sergeant Cato arrived again, arrogant as ever. "You again? You're prettier than her. Maybe I'll come more often now." His eyes roamed rudely. "Now, give me the usual. And be quick." Zubeda silently packed the vegetables. Just as he turned to leave, she spoke with a commanding tone, "You forgot something, officer." Cato turned, irritated. "What now?" "You forgot to pay." He laughed. "Pay? Since when did police officers pay for vegetables in Lugoma?" He reached to grab the bag and leave, but Zubeda stepped forward, voice rising. "You will pay like everyone else. We poor women also buy these from wholesalers. When you take it for free, you steal our food, our dignity." Infuriated, Cato slapped her hard across the face. She stumbled but stood upright. Her eyes were watery but unwavering. "You struck a woman," she said, her voice trembling but firm. "You will regret this." Cato growled, "You're lucky I don't drag you to jail. You think a vegetable seller can threaten me?" He yanked her headscarf and pulled her hair roughly. She cried out but pushed his hand away. "I will report this. Mark my words." He laughed, got on his bike, and sped away. Zubeda, trembling with rage, waited till Mama Aching returned, then quietly walked off. That afternoon, she changed her clothes into a plain yellow dress and visited the local police post pretending to be a regular citizen. The sergeant was not around, but Officer Weeksa, the station commander, was seated, chewing sugarcane lazily. "I want to file a report," Zubeda said. Weeksa laughed. "You got money?" Zubeda frowned. "Why should I pay to report a crime?" He shrugged. "That's how we do things here. 10 to 20,000 shillings. Otherwise, go home." Zubeda handed him a 10-shilling coin. "Here, write it." He mocked her. "For who?" She stood up straight. "For Sergeant Cato Malumba. For stealing, for assault, for abusing his badge." Weeksa froze. "That's our senior officer." Zubeda stared him down. "So?" Weeksa stammered. "People give willingly, it's not stealing." Zubeda said nothing. She walked away. The next day, official government cars rolled up to the station. Officers snapped to attention. Out stepped District Commissioner Zubeda Njeri, flanked by uniformed guards. Weeksa and Cato Malumba turned pale as ghosts. They recognized the woman immediately, the one they mocked, assaulted, and dismissed. Cato gasped. You're the DC?" Zubeda removed her badge slowly, held it up, and said, "Now do you believe me?" They both dropped to their knees. "Forgive us, madam. We didn't know." Zubeda's voice was cold and sharp. "You shamed this uniform. You misused your power. From today, both of you are suspended." She turned to her guards. "Begin a full investigation. I want justice not only for me, but for every woman you threatened." Weeksa begged. "Please, madam, give us one last chance. We will change. We'll serve with dignity." Zubeda looked deep into their eyes, then said, "This is your final warning. One more misstep, and next time, it won't be suspension, it'll be prison." From that day, the police post changed. Reports were taken without bribes. Poor vendors were protected, not preyed upon. Mama Aching now sold her vegetables in peace, with pride. And the people of Lagoma whispered a new name for their leader, Mama Haki, the mother of justice.